Okay, let's talk about this, because if I don't talk about this, I'll just be killed by people. Now, not just your fans maybe want to hear the stories, because this one they're just like that. We were just letting you into just a band into ours. But hey, you guys go then and launch this video. Okay, let's in fact start from that process. So you've got this audio. Musyoka has given you the audio. You record it. It's a banger. By the way, Musyoka even went to do a remix with Nonini. Was it you guys went to do the remix with you? Okay, we'll talk about we'll talk about the remix. Let's first talk about this one. Actually, of course, it was you who went to do the remix with Nonini. Who you were in primary with? I didn't even know that connection.
And
again.
then Musyoka was in high school.
The video. First of all, it's a shoestring budget.
Exactly. So we were on this label called Penya.
Oh, you got signed to Penya?
Yeah, so Penya had Sauti Sol, Just a Band, Modoni.
Rewind selector, tell us about getting signed first.
So, Ninka, who started Penya, had done one of my favorite records, like the Uko Flani, Mau Mau project, Kilio cha Haki.
Yep. And she's from, just give us a bit of a background for Ninka.
Ninka,
industry cats know her, maybe not.
Ninka, she's this lady from Holland, and she lived here in Nairobi for a while, and she was working on like music ideas. So she did, what's it called? She was part of the guys who did the Koflani.
Yeah. Kilio cha Haki. Yeah.
So you listen to that project, which is one of my favorite Kenyan projects.
And had Musyoka as well.
It did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And production.
Oh. So, hey, Musyoka has lived many lives, my God. But yeah, so listen, like they did that project, and we love the packaging. We are also like, because it's a group of designers as well. It's like me, that packaging sold me for the Kilio cha Haki album.
Yeah,
that's one of the best album packages I've seen in this country. And so we were about to sign a deal with someone, and then Ninka heard about it, and she was like, nah.
Who are you going to sign a deal with?
I can't say.
Okay.
But it was like, no. You can't do that. Let's work with you. Like we can help distribute this project. We'll try to look for partners who will push the next project to a bigger audience. And so she went to sell the idea to some places, and she got this guy in the US who had an African label. It's called Aquaba Music. It's based in Ghana.
Yes.
Yeah. So the guy had the album and was like, of course I want to put this out. So they went and printed. We did the album.
So what you got was a distribution deal?
We got a distribution deal.
Oh, okay.
So we went and got the album, and it's funny, like, man, we were so excited to just see the album on proper packaging. 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 Yeah. So I think Sauti were touring in Holland back then, and they helped.
So under Penya now was Sauti Sol,
Modoni, Della, Stan.
And just a band.
And then they went, when they were coming back, they brought a bunch of CDs for us to sell. So it's funny, like Sauti Sol brought just a band albums. Yeah. And so we were able to have like what we felt was like next level packaging for this project that we really put our everything into. Yeah.
So by this we're talking about the CD covers, shrink wrap, proper, even the CD itself, even in the printing itself, an inlay which had pages.
Chef's kiss.
Yes, no, the 82 album looked good.
Hey, it looked good. And then we launched the album, and then we were like, okay, the next single we're gonna drop is Hi. So one day I'm walking back to the house where we used to live, and I had one of the kids saying, unajiona Makmende? Then, but that I also know it from a different generation. So I started using that word in the house. Be like, Makmende, Makmende. Then so it was like in the house, just in our vocabulary. And then when we decided to make the album, we're like, let's tell our friends to dress like 70s, and we have a script. And the video was just gonna be K1 as Makmende just beating everyone.
Yes.
And it's like we created like a movie. So our friends came out, like, and I think what we had a budget for was lunch. Like budget.
In fact, I said that video is just the band featuring the Bapo clique. Because of course of Beatty's influence.
Yeah. So it's like a lot of ideas were coming as we are doing it. So you can see.
Whoa, as you're doing.
Yeah. So it's like, beating this nini. Then it's like, that makes sense.
So beat Kibugi first.
Yeah, beat Kibugi first when he's coming from. And that literally was our house. We used to live there. So Kibugi is coming from the house, walking in his 70s, like it feels like a drug dealer look. Then Makmende comes out and slaps him. Plow, plow, Sema yuko happy? Then he points. And then everyone was gonna be pointing to whoever, the main guy who we're trying to get to establish the big fight.
Yeah.
And it's like, this was just like...
So who is shooting? Who's holding the camera this time?
It was Jim and Beatty. So we were just like doing like... Actually, because eventually Beatty had to act, so it was Jim shooting. But then... Yeah, it's like...
Mugambi is there being
Mugambi
beaten.
is there. He was trying to talk to a chick.
Patricia Kiharu is the one who's been...
Yeah, it's like Patricia was like Nani's chick. K1's...
No, she's always been kidnapped.
Yeah. I need to watch that video again. It's been a while. But, so... If we shoot it and we felt so good about it, and then we put it down and like, a lot of things in post just to make it like popping. And I think at the time was that Finger of God Ministries, so there's like that reference. There's Nyoyo na Uji. It's in there somewhere. And it was such a fun video. Then the last night, we went to another media station to launch it, and then we went in and walked out. And then we were walking to the house because I think it was Citizen, which was close to our house. So we went to do the interview and walked home.
Microphone check 1 1 2 now. Kiwasha nare madhare taonja vibare missing not siba benko tukatika tistakiku skiza stories charity nipper wings need divide gravity zema to wax musea evacuate the area to wax musea serikali haijali naona mbwagali afadhali daima amejam juu do haikam na siwezi kumshow ati life ni exam juu mtatupiwa sufuria na hizo ni aibu ndogo ndogo misipendi so nikikupita tao jua sio madharau Chukutoko wax musea evacuate the area Chukutoko wax musea nipe nafasi nikueleze kiasi vile sisi hufanya pande hii ya the tracks. Hatuchezi na kazi, sipoteze wakati, tumekunja mashati.
by Gioni. Like things were on fire. And we're just like, what the hell is happening? Like everyone is calling us, talking about it. It's like this video. It's like what? Like everyone is making me. No, actually, so then before it came out,
Yes,
we made some of the first memes. We made Makmende as on the cover of Time magazine, and it's like, who is Makmende? I put it there on our Facebook page. So
you ask guys to change their profile photos.
Yeah. So I forget a bunch of things. Maybe this is now why someone else will give me perspective on it.
The video comes out, and we had all these plans for it. We talked about how we were probably we said about how all of us were going to change our profile pictures to a screenshot with the words, who is Makmende? And everyone was going to be like, yeah, why have a bunch of people put this picture? And we were like, back then you could still change your name on Facebook quite easily. I don't know about now.
You can't.
You can't change your name. Yeah, you could change your name anytime. If you decided my name is this, you could change it. And we were asked, please change your name to put Makmende as your middle name. So there's a bunch of people who either put this picture as their profile, and then another bunch of people who put Makmende in their name.
But I'm saying as I remember.
No, yeah.
I'd even forgotten that for asking people to change. But those kinds of things, like everyone is now curious, who is Makmende? Who that's on the cover of Time magazine. I'm like, oh, okay. Then when the Nini came, by the evening, everyone's talking about it. The next day, it's just gone crazy like bushfire. And it's just the three of us, the four of us.
The 4 of you, yes, because Biddy is now part of it.
He's a part of it, but he wasn't living with us. So
yeah.
We're just like, what is going on? And it's like, the next thing we know, we have CNN in our living room asking us questions about this video. I'm like, what did we do?
It's just called rehab, right?
The rep wouldn't specify, right? But
Gotcha.
Okay, now
Speculate. Okay, clearly he's got his work cut out for him, right?
yeah, a lot of work.
But what is this video you're telling me I just need to see?
Yeah, this is going to make your day.
Okay, I need it.
Okay,
Yeah.
you do know that reference when Dirty Harry meets Shaft
Yes.
in Kenya. This becomes the country's first viral sensation from Kenya. Here's CNN's David McKenzie.
He's a cool cat. He's part Shaft, part Superman, all Kenyan. Meet Makmende, Kenya's first viral internet sensation. It's the brainchild of 20-somethings Blinky Bill, Jim Choo-Choo, and Daniel Mooley. They formed the group Just a Band. And they put their latest video on YouTube as a tease campaign. It's had tens of thousands of hits and counting.
Then we start getting calls like, what have you guys done? Do you know what you guys have done? And then we went on Twitter, and like, it's like things are just, for like 3 days, we were just dazed.
50 Makmende mentions per second or something on Twitter.
And it's not just the video. There's the cleverly faked GQ, Esquire, and Time Magazine Man of the Year covers, the Makmende websites, and the jokes like Makmende doesn't cheat dead, he wins fair and square. It's all possible because Kenya is probably more wired than you think. A state-of-the-art fiber optic link recently arrived. Mobile internet is simple, and internet cafes always packed. While the Makmende craze is driven by the internet, it's actually old school, an early 90s term used to describe a kid who's acting like a superhero. It's actually even more old school, starting with 1983's Dirty Harry Sudden Impact, when Clint Eastwood delivered the famous lines,
Go ahead, make my day.
Make My Day became Makmende in Kenya's Sheng slang, and a tough guy hero was born. A hero that was revived by a creative group of guys who write all their songs, shoot and edit all of their videos, and use the internet to bring people together.
Wherever people are, it's like we all share the same memories from like a few years ago. Like that everybody is kind of linked by these common experiences that we all had.
Dave Mackenzie, CNN, Nairobi, Kenya.
It's like, I think my folks were very upset at the decision that I'd made to become a musician, because they felt that what I wanted to do was waste my life away. It was more, they're like, he's too smart. The concept of a musician was me playing in bars, because that's what they
knew. Yeah.
That if you're an artist, the most an artist can ever be is that you'll be playing and entertaining people in bars. And my mom was literally heartbroken. First he's dropped out, then now he's gonna be playing in bars. Bars! Oh Lord, what did we do? Then I think when she saw the interviews, she saw
her son on CNN.
I was like, she literally doesn't know anyone who's ever been on CNN. I was like, her son who she was thinking is gonna be like ruined for life is on there. Like from then on, she was like, you know what? You have my blessing. Do whatever it is.
Thank you, Makmende.
Go for it. And I think there's always the conversation that the song was bigger than the video. The video
is bigger than the song.
And I disagree with that completely, because that's someone who does not understand the relation between
song and video.
Because you replace that song with any other song,
it won't be the same.
You don't get it. And also there's like, you guys should, there's a bunch of people coming at us as you guys have wasted Anini, this idea. I'm like, think about it. We've come up with what could potentially be a superhero on the level of anyone, like global standards. The best idea someone was coming to us with was Makmende teaching kids how to wash hands with soap. I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious right now? It's like this, yes, it'll make us money, but we're not from that school of thought.
Yep.
And as like, I used to get so upset with people telling us you've wasted this idea, or trying to get us to make this as the basis of
your next
life. Of our life. Like, fam, bro, right now I'm like, even till today I have so many different ideas that I'm working on and living with, and I'm so glad that we did not buckle and be like, okay, let's give Makmende ideas for washing, like just very common things. Take him from that universe, which could be a movie franchise, and take this concept and trivialize it for fast
for revenue gain. That's
gain.
So at this time I remember coming to you because I was coming to get this video from you so I could give it to Pinye so he could play it on the beat. So because I mean, this madness had happened. And this madness, we had not seen it before. There was no one we could look back and say, this is like this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So, of course, from our limited perspective, we are seeing financial opportunities. And I remember having a conversation with you, sort of just to share digital insights and just say, this is what you guys can do from a digital perspective to give this thing more traction. But then after that, I remember taking a back seat and just watching. And then much later talking to K1 and him explaining about this whole period of time and what I mean, because it changed his life. I mean, you know, like this a guy who's catching mats and now you can't even catch mats because of this pressure, this madness. The place where I got upset was at the Groove Awards when Chris Kirubi came with a tie on his head and tried to
be
to thingy. I actually got upset because I'm like, now this is jacking this idea. Yeah. But let's talk about this era, because what happens, Makmende blows up the whole country is whatever, talking about Makmende. The memes have started, the Chuck Norris versus Makmende things have come out. But then there's this thing that happens that I'm like, this looks like a partnership deal that is going somewhere. Capital FM. What happened there?
Oh yeah. Like, of all of the ninis, of all of the ideas that we came, because we were adamant that we're not taking Makmende from that universe into something that is bullshit.
Yes.
So like that in term, but also we still needed to make money.
Yeah.
So and this was like our first big thing that it was overwhelming. So we did the nini. I don't even remember but we had a story where Makmende was rescuing someone.
Gaetano and
Gaetano and Eve
D'Souza, who are breakfast hosts or something.
So someone was kidnapped and Makmende was and like it was far out there, but in terms of concept, that for me was the thing that made, and for us that was the thing that made the most sense.
And welcome to Capital Talk, a program we hope will have an impact on the future of Kenya. And now, more than ever, I'm Jeff Kananga. Now, on the bench today, as we had been promising you, was going to be Gaetano from Capital FM 98.4. But guess what? We just received word that Eve D'Souza and Gaetano are missing. Can't make it on the bench. Gone, disappeared, possibly kidnapped. What does that mean? It means we are benchless on this day. But more importantly, we need to know what's going on at Capital FM. Where's Eve? Where's Gaetano? What happened to them? Let's find out in the meantime on the bench, where it's all Kenyan, all the time. We're going to get to the bottom of things. So all I can say for now is stay tuned.
Oh, yes. Wow. Eve in the flesh, huh? So, let's do this nicely. No, look at me.
What do you want?
How about you tell me where that tie is, babe?
A tie? I don't know about any tie.
You're not going to comply, tell me what I want to hear. I'll make this loser here speak. And I don't think you're going to like that very much. So make this easy on yourself. Just tell me where that tie is.
I don't know. I don't know about any tie.
Surprised to see me, Gaetano? You came all the way from Kampala to meet me in the flesh. Taste of danger. Now, tell me where the tie is. Tell me where the tie is.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Where's the tie, man? Listen. You're lucky Eve is here. Because I will kick your alright? I will kick your You hear me, man? Where's the tie? You know what? No more Mr. Nice Taste of Danger. Take care of him. Give me that watch, man. Why are you making this stuff for me? Eve, close your eyes, you don't want to see this. We have ways of making you talk, man. I gotta talk now! Huh? Will you talk now? Who the is that? Take it off!
man.
Can I give you a massage? What can I do for you?
Forget about the massage. Look, you got me your lunch back.
Your lunch back? Where'd he go?
Makmende.
But looking back, like I just really, it's a problem of being a pioneer in that sense, because there was no template, there was no, even globally, there wasn't a lot of things that you could look to and say, this is how viral ideas elsewhere have worked.
This is people, even the word viral then is when it came.
So, and also now in hindsight, when you look at things, we're still not very well set up for viral things to be, and I hated that word so much, monetized. It's like, because everyone would call me or call us with, then how you monetizing this? I'm like, guy, we shot this with 7,000 bob.
We're musicians, bro.
Yeah. And it's like,
or creatives.
We're creatives. It's like, if you have someone that understands that universe, like a dope idea for me would have been spin this off into a movie, spin this off into a series. That's the idea that makes sense for that big project.
Not an ad into for
the ad, and I don't, you know that thing, Nani, big that guy, man's not hot. That thing says, I don't think you have the facilities for that, big man. I really don't think we, like, even us, we didn't have the facilities for it, and the people around us who even could have had the money creatively were not with us on the same page. So there was so much mismatch, and it would have been very easy to make the wrong moves with this beautiful thing. But the cool thing is the idea is still authentic. It's still there. It's still, like, even if we decided like 5 years from now that we're gonna do whatever, it's like, okay, it makes sense, and we have the facilities.
Netflix, are you listening? Netflix.
We have the facilities for
it's
this
true.
big man. But
I agree. Then it would have been, even if it was done into a series, then I think it would have even been wasted. I think maybe now is a good time to sort of have that conversation.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Because it's like, it's still an authentic, like, we did not lose the authenticity of the project and of that universe.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It's not something that's died out. It's not something that's not cool, and it's like, if you have a good budget for it, man, we can do so many things with it. It can, like, the soundtrack can be insane. It can be like a proper thing. And I'm so glad that we all were on the same page with that.
I like what you're saying. So the family unit still remained a unit and was like, guys, man, we're not about to start. It's not that it brought internal strife. If in anything, it brought unity.
It brought unity because we were just like, nah, fam, we work so hard to come up with great concepts, and I hate seeing great concepts executed badly. Like, it's one of my pet peeves. It's like, if we're gonna do something, we do it well.
I get.
Period.
And that was your history.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, and it just goes back to an integrity thing where we need to be, like, maintain the integrity of the things that we work on. Okay, at least that's my philosophy. There's things that I'm gonna do, there's things I'm not gonna do. Hata mtu akuja na pesa mingi aje, it doesn't matter.
I love it. I love hearing people's how people operate. When you get to have conversations like this, I get to really understand the person. Though I knew you before, but this one sort of holistically makes me understand. This is why Blinky won't expect. Don't go with him with that move. Go with him with a super creative idea. Yani, homie yondani.
Exactly.
Okay. When we come back, let's have a conversation. Then we still have got your two albums, your albums, boss. Still have a lot.
Boss.
Anyway, let's keep talking when you come back.
Okay.
Listen, man. Smash. What the? Smash my face in. Smash my face in. You said that whoever took Eve would get his face smashed in. Well, here it is, man. It was me. Do you know what he said? He said, smash my face, smash my... Well, guess what, man? I got Eve. Yeah, me. Taste of danger. I got Eve. Smash my face in. She wants to be with me. You're not rescuing her. You're depriving her of this. Huh? Take Gaetano. That's fine. Take him. Sorry. 1 sec. Yeah. Smash my face in. Huh? It is so good. Joystick, man. Wow. Oh, Absco, how you doing? No, I said I was gonna call you back, yeah. I've been busy, man. I've been taking care of business, you know? Yeah, the child support check is coming through, man. I wrote it. It's in the mail, okay? Where are the women, man? Let the world know that I'm the one that has Eve and that other guy. I am angry. I am completely vexed. Where are the women? Listen to me, Makmende. You know what I want. And I want you to give it to me. Oh, that sounded a bit wrong. Can we cut that? I didn't say that. Huh? Face me like a man. What? We are talking about how Makmende is this awesome guy, this... Sorry. Yo, sound guy, what the... As I was saying, I love this stuff. Really, I can't get enough of this stuff, man. First the honeys, then the money. First the stash, then the cash. You have taste of danger, y'all! Oh, we have neighbors, don't we? Sorry. Yes, we do. Come and pick up what's yours. But you're gonna have to rip it out of my hands first. That's all. Zima that thing.